before you enter the fire temple, make sure you do plenty of warm-ups and get yourself ready for the heat of battle. I'll tell you guys one thing. I am thirsty. Bottoms up. Oh, that was good. Yo YouTubers, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Let's see if I remember the song right. Nope, that's not it. Yep, that's it. So anyways, last time, it's been quite a long time, we got the giant wallet from the House of Scatula, went back to Goron City, met the son of Darunia, who was apparently named after us, and got the Goron's tunic. And lastly, we learned the Bolero of Fire from Sheik. Now, I'm pretty sure at the end of the last episode I said we were gonna go back in time and collect a few things, but there is one thing we can definitely collect right now. Something I definitely overlooked. What we need to do is to go back to Lake Hylia. Yeah, I know, there I go again, back to Lake Hylia again. And you know, I'm definitely glad I accidentally got Epona. And that's the wrong direction, I want to go this way. We'll be going to that mountainous area later. Like, much later. So, it's been quite a while since I last recorded, so I'm gonna be a little rusty again. And this is where we need to be, right about here. Alright, whoa, steady girl. Good girl. And can we hop over this? Yes, we can. Now, right here, lay down a bomb. I believe this is right. Okay, I did not mean to jump onto the fence, but yeah. And we fall right down here and prepare to bring out that shield again. Another business scrub. And what do you want, pal?
Alright, you win. In return for sparing me, I will sell you a piece of heart. 1 piece, 10 rupees it is.
Definitely the best deal in the game. Just 10 rupees for a new heart piece. And we have a new heart container. That is very sweet. Now this episode is probably going to feature a few more heart piece collecting and such, but yeah, I think you get the idea. So once we're all set with that, I'm going to head back to, first I'm going to head back to Kakariko Village to... Actually, no I'm not yet. First thing we're going to do is to head back to the Temple of Time, and then go back to the past. Then we can collect a few more hearts that way. Along with a few Gold Scatulas I definitely missed. So, I'll see you guys in just a moment. Okay, brief break here. Now that we're back in the past as young Link, we're gonna need a bottle of bugs. Yep, here we go again with the whole bug collecting. At least we ain't bug catchers from Pokemon. That'd be kind of a nasty job. Or whatevers. So, just letting you know that we needed some bugs. So, BRB again. Did I ever tell you guys that I hate red Tektites? So, back here at the entrance to the Dongo's Cavern, I totally overlooked this. First, we're going to want to plant a magic bean. Once all that's settled, whip out that bottle of bugs right next to that patch of dirt. Make sure you swipe it up again, because we're going to need those bugs again. Good. Wow, we're inside a Goron. Gruesome. And goes Scatula! Where the hell that came from, I don't know. Now that we got that, play the Bolero of Fire. Let's see if I remember it by heart. Yep, I know it by heart. By now, at least. Once that's settled, warp to Death Mountain Crater. In red. You thought I was going to say in bed, didn't you? Now, I've made enough Smash Tasm references as it is. So the more hearts you have in this area when you don't have the tunic, the longer you'll be able to hang on in here without getting a game over or something. I bet it's a game over, but I'm not sure. In any case, I believe this is the last time we're going to need bugs here, I'm sure of that, so I'm not going to bother scooping them up again. Because I'm going to want to refill my bottle with a green potion again. Because this coming up dungeon is where I lost all my magic when I needed it the most. You know when I mentioned it that first time? Okay, so once all that's settled, play the Prelude of Light to return to the Temple of Time, and I'll see you guys back here again as Adult Link. So I'll see you guys uno momento. Link and the bean plant. Don't ask. So, riding up here, we can ride all the way up top to get the... Whoa! No, you don't! Another heart piece. Now, like I said, this was the one you could probably use a glitch or something to get up here. But, I never bothered showing it, because I can't do it. Or I never could. Alright, so back to the entrance of the Fire Temple to collect 2 more heart pieces, and then we'll finally be on our way to the Fire Temple. Now, luckily, this time for the Fire Temple, I actually did not... I'm actually not going to use the guide this time. At least not the video guide. Well, okay, technically I did use it, just, you know, not technically speaking. So there won't be any pausing this time because this... So this time I actually wrote down notes on what I'm supposed to do. So fortunately for me, and for you guys, there won't be any more cuts. Everything's going to be consecutive this time. At least I'm hoping. There may be a slight pause in my commentary just to collect it, just to know where the heck I'm going, and such. But really, other than that, there shouldn't be any pausing, so... That means this time I'll be able to have the timer with me. Right now we're at about 7 minutes. A little more, thanks to the intro and such. But yeah. Now, there's no way we're going to make it from here, so... Rather than lose another heart, Bolero Fire again. Now, Bolero Fire, it's actually an okay song, all things considered. As a matter of fact, it's one of the songs I can do on my Ocarina thanks to its little songbook. Like my real Ocarina. Unfortunately, it's only those notes you play in the game, not like the full song itself. So yeah, I could play it if I wanted to, but for some reason, with my sensitive hearing and such, playing the Ocarina just bothers me now. Eh. Oh wells. So with everything in hand, along with another green potion I bought off screen, we are ready to enter the Fire Temple. There I go again. And just drop down. There. Now we enter the Fire Temple. At long last. Okay, so starting off the Fire Temple. You're gonna wanna... Let's just avoid the fire keys for now. And just go through the door here. Hello, brother.
Who's there? Is that you, Link? Oh, it really is Link. You've grown so big since I last saw you. I want to have a man-to-man talk with you, but now's not the time. Ganondorf is causing trouble on Death Mountain again. He has revived the evil ancient dragon Volvagia. On top of that, he is going to feed my people to that evil dragon as a warning to other races that might resist him.
Man, is that guy black-hearted? Well, it fits with the armor.
If that fire-breathing dragon escapes from the mountain, all of Hyrule will become a burning
Wasteland? I meant wasteland. Don't you love it when you get tripped over your tongue all the time? I don't.
I will go on ahead and try to seal up the evil dragon. I'm concerned though, because I don't have the legendary hammer. But I have no choice. Link, I'm asking you to do this as my sworn brother. While I'm trying to deal with the dragon, please save my people. The prisoner's cells are in the opposite direction. I'm counting on you, Link.
Now, the way he enters the boss door like that and it gets locked up again, it makes you wonder, are there really 2 boss keys in this dungeon, and Darunia found the first one? It makes you wonder, huh? Now, before we go to the opposite side, we're going to want to hop across here to go and move over to this side. Hit the switch and free the first of many Gorons. Now, each Goron will give you a hint for not only this dungeon, but for playing the whole game as well. And they also have a small key with them. So every time you free a Goron, you get a small key. Very nifty, isn't it? Now, in order to get into the room where Darunia went, you have to do something about the pillar stuck in the ceiling, blah blah blah. Yeah, we won't be able to worry about this for a while. At least not until we're actually ready to take on the boss. Which won't be for a while. So we got our first small key. We're going to be collecting a lot of these throughout this dungeon, that's for sure. Now, while you wear the Goron's tunic, or the fire tunic I should say, it's actually okay to walk on this lava, at least for a while. You can walk on it for a long time without getting hurt, but eventually you will take some damage, so yeah, make sure you are aware of that. Okay, again, avoid the fire keys, open the door. Good. Alright, so next up, thanks to my notes, we should go to the left.
So I don't know my right from my left. So sues me.
Wendell. Anyway, enter this door over here. Follow the deep, dark path. Thank goodness there are no Zubats. Hit the switch and free the second Goron. Fortunately, these Gorons don't have names and all that sort of rot. And they always start out with, "Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? Here's a secret for saving me." Or something similar to that. A wall that you can destroy with the Goron's special crop will sound different than a regular wall if you hit it with your sword. That is a very useful tip. Basically, in English, a bombable wall will sound different when you hit it with your sword. We'll be getting into that in just a moment. Okay, with small key in hand, let's move onwards. Now, I'm gonna be honest here. I don't know why I never mentioned this earlier, but just the sound Link's shoes make every time he's walking or just running, they get very annoying after a while. If there's a time block, you know what to do with these. Let's see if I remember the song. Song of Time, let's see, here we go. Yep, I remember it alright. Thank God. Excuse me. Okay then. Climb up here, through the secret door, which ain't so secret. You better watch yourself, because in here we got a couple new enemies. First off, we got these floor tiles. They will actually come out and try to attack you. You can tell which one is real and which one's the enemy. So really, the easy way to take care of them is just keep your shield up. They'll ram into it and kill themselves. Ain't that something? Now over here is another rememberable enemy, if that's even a word. The like. And I really don't like the likes. Do you? Now this guy is pretty dangerous if you're not careful. If he catches you, he will try to swallow up your sword and your tunic. And why is this not working? Okay, maybe I ought to use bombs. Oh, that was almost it. I dare not use the hook shot, because if I did, I get the bad feeling that it'll actually bring me closer to him. Sheesh, what am I doing wrong here? Let's try the hook shot. Don't cling me towards him. Okay, it did, but luckily he was stunned that time. Thank goodness for that. So the real reason we're in here is for another gold scatula. Last I checked we had 37, so this makes 38. Just 2 more and we'll be able to get the second to last reward. Or at least second to last we're gonna get in this LP. Alright, so like I said earlier, you can actually walk through the lava for a while. Yo! Over there you'll find some red bubbles, covered in fire. Better fear me, better run away. Yeah, you probably know that song if you played Sonic and the Black Knight. I did whoop! Okay, that did not go well. Like I said, even though you can walk safely on the lava while wearing this tunic, you can still get hurt after a while, so don't get too attached to just running on lava, alright? Okay, so listen carefully to this here. This wall sounds different. Well, use your bomb and blast away the baby. Alright, another path with another Goron. Nice, man. Nice. Alright, big guy. What do you got to say?
There are switches in this temple that you have to cut to activate, but you can also use the Goron's special crop to do the job.
In other words, there will be some strange looking switches here that you could use your sword with, but it's definitely a better idea to use bombs. Okay, if you're following along with me, you should have 2 keys at this point. If you don't, well, maybe you're just not playing right. I'm kidding. I'm not saying you're not playing right. I mean, who am I to judge if you're playing the game your way? Everyone plays games differently. I play games my way, and apparently there are some out there who just don't care. I've noticed that with one of my PBR videos. Oh well, can't please everybody. Okay, with 1 small key remaining, we need to climb up this grating here. Climbing. Wait, that's the wrong word. Yeah, I know, that was probably pretty bad, but hey, it's like I always say from time to time. It's something I can't help. Okay, make sure you watch out for these keys. Thank God for the hook shot. Okay, so you see that pillar of fire right here? And you see this strange looking block, right? Well, we gotta push it all the way over. And jump on. And whee! You. I wonder if you caught on to that. Now, let me check notes for a second. Whoa, we're actually at about 18 minutes. Well, with that in mind, I guess this is a good place to stop. Seems kind of awkward, but I'm still trying to make sure these episodes aren't too long. You know, size and uploading time-wise, you know. And, you know, just in the event that YouTube becomes a you-know-what and takes away my unlimited time for some reason. That actually did happen when I was uploading episode 17. For some reason, I thought that YouTube took away my privileges when I didn't see the message. But the episode still went through, and everything was all hunky-dory. Yeah. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today, YouTubers. So, next time on Ocarina of Time, we're gonna progress further through the Fire Temple, and apparently Link is feeling a little hot right now, I'm sure you ladies can agree, and hopefully see if we can free the rest of the Gorons. So until next time, YouTubers, on that note, I take my leave.